Sorry about the wait, Sugira. I'll take over from here.
Everyone's working desperately hard. What were you doing lazing around on your break for so long? What makes you think you alone have that privilege?
I guess I jinxed myself there.
Alright, I'll take a 10-minute break. We can't relax just yet. It's going to get a lot busier during the winter break, you know?
She's incredibly skilled, isn't she, in the use of sarcasm.
The customers over there at table 12 still haven't placed their order. Please attend to them.
Sure. As always, she's meddlesome, nice, well-mannered, sharp-tongued, merciless, and really annoying. But it's not like she has any ulterior motive. When a lump of good intentions like her is mad at me, there's not much I can do about it. Well then, table 12. Rather, I should work hard now to regain her trust. Sorry for making you wait. May I take your or... Oh, God damn it. I'll have a beef stew and red wine, Burgundy style.
And I'll have an okonomiyaki with meatballs and udon, Hiroshima style.
You know, we don't serve either of those, right? There shouldn't be any ulterior motives, right? The Angels... what again? It's such a great tear-jerking love story. I hear it's the #1 movie in Japan this year. Is it really a love story? The title sounds a little dark to me, though. Sure, I said it's a love story, but I didn't say anything about a happy ending. Since these two annoying guests seem like they'll be staying until closing time, I waited for a proper opportunity to drag them into the anteroom. I felt a cold stare on my back due to a misunderstanding that I'm taking another break again when I did that, but I really had no choice in this case. And what are you going to do with those 2 movie tickets? I'm glad you asked. Actually, I think I'll pretend I didn't ask that. Oh, hear me out. They're selling these at 4,000 yen for 2 tickets now. But I'll give them to you with a great discount for just 3,600 yen. A bargain like this isn't easy to come by. No, hang on. Why are you even trying to sell me the movie tickets?
Sorry, Haruki. You can have them for half price, 2,000 yen. So, wouldn't you please buy them?
Yo.
The truth is, this guy was planning on going to see it with his supposed true love, but then the girl went, "I've had enough of you, Takia," which sort of brings us to this situation.
Yo. I guess there's no helping that. Especially if something like that's actually coming from Io of all people. Still, I can't believe these guys barged into my workplace and interfered with my work just for this nonsense.
And there you have it. So, I was hoping you'd help out this poor and lonely single man live through this Christmas.
Why don't you go with him, Io? That might not be a bad idea for you two to go out once in a while.
Give me a break? Who'd want to go out with this guy?
That hurt a little.
It's just an act? An act? I wouldn't go with you though.
Would you two start getting along already? It's like you haven't changed at all since high school. What now? I'm shocked by how perfectly synced their sighs were just now. I'm begging you, Haruki. it's not even about the money here. It's just that I can't stand to keep them with me anymore. Sure, I guess that's true.
You could sell them to someone yourself, or give them as a present. Besides, Takia is already going this far.
Fine. The thought of saying, why don't you buy it, crosses my mind, but for the sake of Takia's mental health, I decide not to try to shift this to Io. Glancing inside my wallet, I bid farewell to the 1,000 yen bills that I'd been saving for situations like these. Here, you go enjoy yourself by having a few drinks or something. You'll tag along too, right, Io? I owe you. Without showing any restraint, Takia accepts the 4 1,000 yen bills that I handed him.
Well, I don't mind as long as it's not a date.
After which, Io takes 2 of the bills for herself and nonchalantly slides them into her own pocket. And it's very like her to not give off the slightest inkling of wanting to return them to me. A movie, huh? When was the last time I went out to watch one? Who did I go with? Oh, and it starts at 5 p.m. Wait, what? So this is only going to be aired once and only on a single day? It's the #1 Japanese film of the year, is it not? I wonder if anyone I know from my seminars would want to go. It's actually a rerun. The first time it aired was about 10 years ago. You really are nothing but a shameless liar. But winter break just started. I can't call someone out to meet me just to give them movie tickets. I'm not like Takia. The seats are great, you know? Right in the middle and slightly towards the back. I reserved them by waiting in line in the morning right on the first day they were available. Seats don't really matter. Oh, I suppose I could give her a call. She probably has more free time than I could imagine. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the tickets are only valid on the 24th. Don't let them go to waste. Sure, whatever.
But well, if you're ever feeling really bored or find yourself with lots on your mind, feel free to give me a call.
Wait a second, what was I thinking just now? Oh, and also, you've got a reservation at Tenbo Restaurant for 7 p.m.? Okay.
I'll be whoever you wish for me to be, Haruki. Whether it's a good friend or a bad one, or perhaps even...
Do I truly understand what seriously asking her out now would entail? The reservation is for 2 people, under the name Izuka. The table should be by the window, so you'll have a great view of the sea. Dinner is 20,000 yen per person, so 40,000 yen in total. Okay. I have no idea why I'm even thinking of something like that. Am I actually getting carried away just because Christmas is coming soon? And such a thought should be completely unforgivable to me as of now. So, give me another 40,000. Alright, just wait. Hold on.
Sorry, Haruki. You can have it for 10% off, 36,000 yen. So, wouldn't you please buy it?
Now, just hold on a second here. You're a demon! If we do that, then the money we got back for the 2 movie tickets goes down the drain again. No, it's my money that's being thrown down the drain here.
It's for your best friend's sake, right? What are you being all stingy for?
Wait, how did it come to this?
And
How is asking me to pay 36,000 yen meant to be for my sake? Damn it. Fine. Like jumping into a freshwater spring. No, I initially planned to leap into Arumi's waters, but I'm okay with selling it to you for 36,000 yen. How is any of this okay? How could this happen? A whole month's salary just evaporated in an instant. Kitahara, can I... Whoa, what happened to you? Why are you staggering? I'm blanking out because I'm feeling quite regretful. Huh? Takiya's movie ticket deal makes me feel like I was just one of those. Takiya's movie ticket deal makes me feel like I was just in one of those restaurants that adds things to your bill without you being aware of it, gradually prying your money away. Time limited to 5 p.m. on the 24th, and the tickets are only valid in the cinema located in the shopping mall near the bay. Following that, a nice dinner at Tenbo Restaurant in Arumi Integral Hotel, the price of which is 10 times that of the tickets. Christmas Eve at the bay, watching a movie, and then enjoying dinner at a place with a great view at night. This is definitely a setup for lovers. The goal of all of this is obviously to set up a date. So there's no way I can sell it off to anyone, let alone give them away for free. After being viciously caught off guard, I feel a sense of emptiness slowly taking over my entire body. I'd like to talk to you about something. Should I leave it for later? No, it's fine. What is it? Thus, as I swear to myself that I'll never fall for such a thing again, still staggering, I realize that the number of customers in the restaurant has decreased. The truth is, at the beginning of the year, we're going to be really short-handed for the first 3 days. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, since we have so many student part-timers here, we'll be fine until the end of the year. But after that, the restaurant is going to be open on New Year's Day again. We always get a lot of customers on New Year's Day after all. We got the order straight from HQ. And the branch manager won't be here either, huh? Are you going to be alright? That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about, Kitahara-san. Could you possibly come to work then? I'm aware that this is unreasonable, and your salary will naturally. Only until the end of the winter break, right? You won't keep trying to prolong my work after that. Got it? Since I just got deceived, even though Sato is obviously rather reserved in front of me, I can't help but stare at him suspiciously. Of course not. I know you're going to be looking for a proper job soon, and the branch manager will probably be back by next month, too. Alright, I really need the money now anyway. I'll be struggling to pay next month's rent if I don't agree to this. Really? You're a lifesaver! Yeah, you too. Perfect timing, too. If I work from dawn till dusk during the first 3 days of New Year, I'll probably be able to make up for what I lost today. But you don't have any ulterior motives, do you? I won't force you to come on any other days. I really mean it. It's just those 3 days. Absolutely. I won't make any promises so easily anymore. You're being unusually careful. Did something happen? It's simple.
I'm just wondering if a friendship where money only flows in one direction can really be considered a friendship.
Money can ruin friendships, you know.
And I just learned that lesson the hard way. I paid 40,000 yen just for that lesson, after all. Only 400 bucks. I've seen people spend more for that lesson. And worse, like Gran Tomato. I think it was Gran Tomato comes to mind. The guy who spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars he didn't have on an e-girl.
Alright, I'll add you to the schedule then. Starting from the 1st, please come in at 10 a.m.
This really is the last time. After New Year's, even if you call me, I won't be answering. Got it?
I understand. I won't trouble you any further. So then, thanks for your hard work this year. I hope we'll get along in the next year.
Yeah, you wait, this year?
Yep, I'll see you in January. I've already taken you off this month's schedule.
Why's that?
I can't bother you all the time, Kidahara-san. I'll take care of the rest of this year's work with the current staff.
I don't have to come anymore until the end of the year?
And especially not this week. Please rest up.
Huh? What is this? I made sure to listen to every word coming out of his mouth to prevent a repeat of last time. But I've got this strange feeling telling me that someone pulled a fast one on me again.
Why the wrinkly face? You're still young?
You're still here?
I had the evening shift.
Didn't I tell you not to take the evening shift anymore? I make no such unnecessary objection. I know that I must be looking tired right now, but if I provoke her, I'll just make it even worse. Come to think of it, I haven't talked with Sugiura much today. Well, I had a lot going on. The promise with Setsuna, Takia, and Io coming by the restaurant, and the shifts for after New Year's. My mind is rather overwhelmed, so I really can't enjoy the pointless conversations I usually have with her. Not that our usual conversations are ever fun. What?
You look so grim.
It's just how I always am. Sugiura stares up at my face as I remain tired and dejected, her expression suggesting that she thinks I'm getting on in years or something. An indiscernible expression, one that leaves me completely clueless as to whether she's worried about me or is trying to assess me.
Want me to help you with the cleanup?
It's fine. You're already changed. This is the kitchen staff's job anyway. Just leave already and be careful on your way home. What is it already?
Seems like you still haven't figured it out. You need to be honest at times like these.
What are you talking about? Sugiura continues staring intently at me. I still can't wrap my head around what she's talking about, and can only respond with nothing but vague replies. And she's wearing the same indiscernible expression, either pity or exasperation.
Well, I'll just follow your orders, senpai, and head on home. Goodbye and Happy New Year.
Okay, make sure to take the well-lit roads. Just as I finish my thought, she darts out of my line of sight, and her footsteps resound through the darkened restaurant. I can tell that something is off.
Senpai,
Seriously, what is it?
this time, Please be honest with your true feelings, alright?
Huh?
If you don't, I won't be able to let go. I swear, making me worry so much.
Wait. Hey! Then Sugiura reignites my unease with yet another mystery. I didn't get a chance to confirm it. What do you... This time, please be honest with your true feelings, alright? Was I not honest before? Oh, if that's the case, then we're no different. If you don't, I won't be able to let go. Why would you say that, Sugiura? What exactly did you do? I swear, making me worry so much? Seriously, what did you... Hold on. Happy New Year. The fact that I won't be working here for the rest of the year. My shifts were only decided just now, so how could she know?
Well, that's a job well done, and thanks for the meal.
Hey, we agreed to split it. I just suffered a great loss. Come on.
Don't be so petty. It all went according to plan.
And thanks to that, Maiko is probably going to kill me tomorrow.
It'd be nice if those two could use this chance to go back to how they used to be.
It'll be a pain for me if they don't. My schedule is completely messed up thanks to this.
Christmas doesn't always have to be fancy. Just going to a family restaurant or a ramen place is fine. If she's complaining just because of this, you might as well break up with her.
Hey, come on! Io does have a point. If she's just with you for the fancy things, she doesn't really value you, just the fancy things.
But those two are different. They can't even hold a regular conversation properly if you don't force an opportunity on them.
Is that why you picked that high-class restaurant in the hotel? You know that Haruki never lets his money go to waste, so there's no way he'd do so.
Even if he wants to sell it off or gift it to someone else, it's pretty much impossible with how little time there is left.
Is that for real, though? They seriously promised to meet on the 24th?
I got it out of Setsuna a little while ago somehow. She was really insistent that I should absolutely not tell anyone.
Now, that's just dirty. And you've even dragged me into this, even though I made the reservation 2 months in advance.
If you got any complaints, save them for the girl you introduced me to. She's the one who came up with the whole plan this time around.
As expected of Mini Haruki, the way she butts into other people's business and uses whatever means necessary really reminds me of her master.
Kidahara-san, we're closing up, you know?
Okay. So much has happened today.
It's so cold. I heard we're going to have a white Christmas this year.
Is that so? The promise with Setsuna. The promise of meeting on the 24th with Setsuna.
Kidahara-san, you're walking home, right? If I remember correctly, you live in the opposite direction of the station.
Yeah. Takia and Io came to the restaurant. And Takia tricked me into buying some tickets for a movie on the 24th and some other stuff.
I'll go get my motorbike from the back. See you later then.
Good work today. There's my shift on New Year's, as well as the fact that my schedule until the new year has become completely empty. In other words, I no longer have any obligations on the 24th. Huh? in just a single day. In just a few hours even. The conditions to fulfill a certain promise has just been met. Am I reading too deeply into this?
I know I must be getting annoying by now, but I'll be counting on you during the first 3 days of next month, alright? Oh, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year? Come to think of it, didn't someone say the same thing just a little while ago? Could there be some sort of scheme unfolding behind my back? Could she have?
Come to think of it, Sugira Kohara-chan, was it? The girl you had desperately tried to coax, but who only saw us as a means to an end?
Don't describe her in a way that makes all parties involved sound bad.
But this plan? What does she get out of it?
What do you mean?
Unlike us, she's not really friends with Setsuna, and she's more of a nemesis to Haruki until recently. There's no reason for her to meddle this much.
Maybe she really gets nothing out of it? Maybe she's just doing it out of pure kindness? In other words, a busybody?
No way. She's not Haruki after all.
Sure, she's not Haruki, but she's mini Haruki. She never considers her personal gain or loss when doing things.
So basically, she's just doing it for Haruki's sake? No matter what happens to her, she's content as long as Haruki can be happy? Something like that?
You probably overthinking it.
I really want to think so too, but she's a girl too, you know?
Still, there's just no way. This is Haruki we're talking about. How could that dense brick make girls do so much for him?
You said the same thing about Setsuna too at first, Takia? And about Toma Kazusa as well?
Excuse me, double bourbon on the rocks.
Forget that. Just give us the bottle here.
As the last train departs from Minagaya Station, the few people who got off stare at me because I was sprinting. I don't recognize anyone among them, however, which leaves me at a loss, as expected. My hands are on my knees. I'm deeply bending forward, and I'm panting heavily. I figured out their plan exactly 30 minutes ago. After forcing the truth out of Sato and berating him while I was at it, I sprinted towards the station. Then I realized that the next train wouldn't arrive until 15 minutes later. I sprinted into the train when it arrived, and the seat kept making creaking sounds due to my impatient fidgeting. Just waiting for the 10 minutes felt like several hours. 10 minutes later, I realized I had made a pointless trip. I started chasing her 20 minutes after she'd left the restaurant, meaning that, if nothing went wrong, she will have arrived home by now, since her house is only 15 minutes away from the station. But even so, even though it might be a pointless trip, I have to chase after her. Sugiura. I hadn't even thought of my cell phone until now. As it's my final hope, I press the redial button. I won't feel satisfied until I at least say something to her. All of the strange feelings I felt today were caused by this junior of mine. The risk and ultimate cost of her trap is simply far too great. Come on. I knew it. She's not gonna answer.
Of course, Sugiura wouldn't take out her cell phone while riding the train. I'd probably believe that if she used it as an excuse, too. But since I've already made it to Minagaya Station, she must be ignoring me on purpose. Huh? Haven't I heard that ringtone somewhere before? An incoming call. The call that I just made. Behind you, senpai. The voice from the phone and the voice from behind me both reach my ears at the same time.
Thank goodness. It goes without saying, but I was a little scared of going home alone at this hour.
You... And just like that, Sugiura smiled and lowered her head apologetically. I forgot the words that I wanted to angrily shout at her. Only capable of standing there while staring at her blinding smile in bewilderment. Sato told me... About what? You offered to work every shift this week, including Christmas, in exchange for letting me take a break?
Well, if I don't work hard during the winter break to save up money, I'll probably have to work part-time during my vacation to earn enough money for a plane ticket back home.
That's not an excuse for not letting me come to work.
If they don't stop relying on you soon, senpai, they'll never be able to stand on their own.
And the part where Takia and Io visited the restaurant was all you're doing too, wasn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why would I do something like that?
I'm the one who wants to know why here. In order to help Setsuna and me get together again, she went around and bothered so many people, all the while leaving the stage full of openings for me to notice. She didn't plan out the small details. The plan was too straightforward and bold. This is a typical example of smart people falling for their own trap.
I don't know who told you all that nonsense, but you wouldn't actually believe such a ridiculous rumor, would you?
It really is ridiculous. It's gone beyond the level of annoyingly butting into other people's business. You're like a woman who's getting tricked by a marriage fraudster.
Must take a terrible man to do something like that. I'm sure that divine punishment will strike him down one day.
You just said the rumor was ridiculous, right? Then no such man should exist. How come I'm not making any progress after questioning her for so long? If anything, I might have accidentally sealed her lips just now. Am I an idiot or something? No, the true idiot here is the high school girl. She's already made me want to deny even knowing her. Are you cold?
It's a winter night after all.
That's why I told you to stop taking evening shifts.
I guess so. If there's no point anymore, I'll stop.
Point? If you keep worrying about the small details, everyone's going to hate you, you know? That goes for the both of us, too. Despite her words, she's so cold that she's blowing air to warm her hands. It's like I'm looking in the quintessential example of a listless, fleeting, yet beautiful girl.
I guess a rumor is nothing more than a rumor after all.
Huh?
If there really is an idiot who used her conviction as an excuse to cause trouble for everyone without the slightest reflection...
So she is aware of it.
She probably did it hoping to see that expression again one more time, and hoping to never see it again.
I still have no idea what you're trying to say. Ignoring whether or not it made sense, Sugiura is trying her best to explain it in a very simple and logical manner. But it turns into a mystery when she expresses her feelings. You were looking out the window in the music room, remember? Sugiura did happen to see me when I visited our high school.
I can't seem to get it out of my mind. Every time I remember it, I feel incredibly annoyed. That's why I have to do something about it.
Sorry about that. I had returned to 3 years ago, back to when I was talking with Setsuna and Kazusa daily.
About what? Please don't take such a rumor so seriously. It's painful to watch.
I'm really sorry. It's fine. That joyous time of my life. Something that I've lost and have not yet recovered has once again caused me so much pain.
Well then, here we are, my house.
I see. For a while, I walked with my head hung low since I couldn't find my way around Minagaya anyway. And in a row of similar prefabbed houses, we arrived at the house with a nameplate that said Sugiura.
Thanks for seeing me home. I'm really happy you did.
Oh, it is pretty late after all.
One more thing. I was a bit mad when you told me to just leave already, you know?
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking straight at the time. Well, what's done is done. It was karmic justice on my part, anyway. How me being unable to think straight was somehow Sugiura's fault, I did not ask. Well then, thanks for everything today.
Yep. Happy New Year!
I might still show up at the restaurant before the year ends, you know?
Senpai?
As a customer, of course. I might start going off loudly again if the staff gets lazy, though.
Our establishment will be looking forward to your business, and we will do our utmost to serve you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well then, seriously, thank you for walking me all this way.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
You do know that the last train might have already left, right?
I guess. I already confirmed that much when I got off at Minagaya Station. The next train was to arrive 10 minutes from then, and that would be the last train of the day. Just walking Sugiura to her house took a good 15 minutes, so obviously, there's no way. After burning 40,000, I have to pay for a taxi too. I haven't really done anything that would warrant your thanks.
I guess not.
The date changed a while ago, but Setsuna still answered the phone after just one ring. It's been a while.
Not really, no. I've been talking to you every day, Haruki-kun.
True. Just as usual, we normally... No, the usual has been anything but normal lately.
That's right. I know it's a little late, but congratulations on publishing your first article.
You've already congratulated me through a text.
But I haven't said it directly yet. Really, congratulations.
Thank you. But it's not a particularly amazing article, really. I'm sure that the next time we see each other, Setsuna will congratulate me once again. She'll use "I haven't said it to you face to face yet" as an excuse, and let out a modest smile.
I wonder what you wrote about. I'm really looking forward to it, Haruki-kun. You haven't even told me the name of the magazine.
I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind right now.
It's fine. Since you'll hand it to me directly, we're even. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
And once we meet, I would like to apologize to you about what happened before.
There isn't anything you need to apologize for.
I think there is. If I don't apologize, we won't be able to start over again.
Setsuna,
Haruki-kun, I didn't really mean what I said back then, and
stop. Shouldn't we wait until we meet to talk about that?
I guess you're right. Sorry.
There's nothing you need to apologize for. Not now.
I guess not.
Our relationship is still fragile. It's just a phone call, but we keep trying to correct our slip-ups over and over again. It's as if we were walking on a curved plank that's barely the width of a foot. Like, we're always trying to get back to where we began. But all the same, despite the imminent danger of everything easily being ruined, we still smile.
Oh, and I'm sorry that it's on the 24th. I chose that date just because it was convenient for me. I didn't think about your schedule at all, Haruki-kun.
No, it's fine. Not a problem. I can make it.
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, you haven't come over in a while, right? Will you at least come in and let us treat you to some cake? Well, I'll probably treat you before my family does.
No. That's why we can't rush things. That's why we can't rush things the day after tomorrow. We'll pick a casual place to meet up, chat for a little while, and then slowly bring our relationship back to what it used to be.
But it's cold outside. Mom said she wanted to see you too.
Setsuna, we should take our time with getting closer again. We've failed countless times in the past 3 years. We have another year left as students. We should just make use of this last year to the fullest.
Besides, it's winter break, so you can stay over a little later than usual. My dad can give you a ride home too.
Because I've seen it with my own eyes. The wound on Setsuna's chest is still open and has yet to be healed. You see, actually, I want to meet her, but we can't be together yet. I know that there isn't nearly enough time for us. No. This is going to sound really crazy, so I'd rather you just ignore me, but...
What is it?
Or at least, there shouldn't be. I got some, movie tickets from Takia. They're only valid on the 24th.
A movie?
A cruel, forceful coincidence. Or perhaps a miracle brought about by kindness and meddling. While we're at it, we have a reservation for dinner as well. This is going to sound stupid, but it's at Tenbo Restaurant in Arumi Integral Hotel. Carefully, slowly, and knowing that it can't be helped, even if it won't result in any progress. Although I have no idea how this is any different from running away. A powerful force is making me speak against the thought. The movie starts at 5, and we have a reservation at a restaurant at 7. Well, since I'm asking you so suddenly, it's only natural that you don't know what to say, right? Besides, after having dinner near the sea,
it'll be very late. So what am I even saying?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Forget what I just said. That's it for today.
Wait!
Huh? Since I've let it slip out, there's nothing I can do to fix it or take it back.
Oh, for sure.
There's no way I can sell or gift these tickets away to someone. But if I use them to invite someone, that's not it. If I use them to invite a certain specific girl, it's the hardest, but also the easiest way to do it. They saw right through this. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. $400 for a single night stay in a fancy hotel is a bit much to me. I know they're that expensive, but what do you get out of it? It didn't seem they got any perks out of it for the money. I don't get it. Perhaps there are things we didn't see. Maybe they had a kick-ass pool or something. Or maybe it's just because it's located in downtown Tokyo. Not my thing.